Okay, so a lot's gone on in the past few days in Italy here. I'm talking kind of quietly because everyone else is asleep. But I didn't really talk much about day 4 because we were moving from the hotel room to the apartment that we're in now. And we went to a basilica called Santa Maria Maggiore. It's actually gorgeous. Not too many people seem to know about it here, but it is gorgeous. And because it's a basilica, all basilicas supposedly have relics. I believe that's what makes them a basilica, or so my dad says. And this one had the pieces of the crib of Jesus in it, which was pretty cool. We saw the ultimate relic today, though. We were today, which is day 7, we went on a tour through a special tour that the Vatican runs. You have to ask them about it through email like months in advance, but you can go down into the excavations of the crypt of St. Peter, and you can actually see the bones that they found that they believe are St. Peter's bones. They've done DNA testing to date them and whatnot, and it is really cool to see all of these excavations. It's a necropolis down there, and it's just so awesome to see all of these things from so long ago. Now obviously I uploaded a video from our Vesuvius Pompeii trip earlier. It's me on top of Vesuvius, actually. I updated from up there, which I thought was kind of cool, because Vesuvius just blows your mind, and when you go to Pompeii, Pompeii blows your mind too. The ruins are just so well preserved, and it's so remarkable. Pompeii also makes me happy because it serves as a dog shelter. It's a non-kill shelter. All the dogs are up for adoption, and pretty awesome. I made a few friends. They always couldn't come home with me, but they would follow the tour around, and it was really, really cute. This one dog saw me taking a picture of him at the top of the stairs, and he just ran down to come and see me, and it was just, and then he followed the tour for a while. He was my buddy. On the past 2 days we've spent mostly at the Vatican, so we've seen Sistine Chapel, which is, well, everybody knows what it looks like, but when you see it in person, it is really impressive. Although it's hard to really get a good look because it's so crowded. And then we also went to the Basilica, St. Peter's Basilica, which is probably the biggest, it's got to be one of the biggest buildings I've ever been in. It is just ridiculous. You could fit maybe 5-6 Grand Central stations down that central nave. It's so big. And we climbed up to the top of the dome. We got these beautiful views of the city. It was just really spectacular. Then we went underneath. It has, you can see a bunch of the tombs of the popes, and so we got to see where John Paul II was buried, amongst other people. I was hoping to see Urban II and Innocent III, who were heavily involved in the Crusades, but no dice. I have no idea where they are. And then, so today when we went to see where St. Peter is buried, the excavations are underneath that. So after you go down into the crypt where the popes are, you go down another level, and there's excavations of this Roman necropolis, and this little shrine where St. Peter was actually buried. He was first buried in this tiny little tomb. They marked it with stones that were on an angle to protect the body from water, and then they built a little shrine on top, and then Emperor Constantine built a bigger one on top. To protect it, he put marble around it, and then they just keep building up on top, and then finally we have the basilica we have now, and it's really impressive. Really impressive. Tomorrow we're going to actually visit a gladiatorial school. They have a museum there, and then they also have a little training session where you can try out with the weapons, so I have to do that. My brother and my dad are also going to be doing it. Mom's going to be kind of filming us. And there's an optional tournament at the end, which I think is kind of funny, but seeing as how I'm so prone to dehydration, I don't know if I want to take the chance. I've almost dehydrated at least 2 or 3 times on this trip already, and I don't know if I want to take the risk of wearing heavy armor and, all that. It would just be not smart. My brother will probably do it though, so that's cool. And on Thursday we're finally going to go see those cats. so I'm excited to see them because they're cats. Oh, before I go, I have postcards for everybody, and I'm going to be writing them out and sending them. I'm sure everybody's very excited. Me being myself, I found postcards with cats on them in different landmarks and sites of Rome because I'm a creepy cat lady. So that's that, and I will try to check in more frequently. I've just been really busy. Buonanotte.